Hey, good morning, gardening family. This is Didi's Pharmacy here in Zone 5B/6A, and I am at my Community Garden Center headquarters here in Kansas City. And so I just wanted to show you guys what the community garden looks like. Now, over there are folks' ground plots, and so this is one of the main ones that has ground plots as well as raised beds. So over there are the ground plots, and then over here are the raised beds. And we're going to go in here and take a look-see around the community garden. Now I'd actually done, oh, and they also have some raised beds over there on that side too. So yeah, they have ground plots and raised beds, and fruit trees. And I was so excited when I was here yesterday that the camera, when I went back to watch the video, the camera was all over the place. So it was just so much to look at. Now I come down here all the time to buy my plant starts, my seeds, my fruit trees. You see how the community garden plot looks like? What it looks like, I mean. But I had never taken a walk down this path here until yesterday. And oh my gosh, it's so exciting. So I had to come back, and I'm getting excited again, so I'm going to try not to move the camera so much. But you can see some of the fruit trees, the way that they're growing up, and all the beautiful flowers and foliage. And I really, truly wish that I had come down here at the beginning of the season so that I can kind of see what they had planted and get ideas on how I can do my yard. Now look at this. This is a fig tree, right? It's on the other side of this fence. You see that? Loaded down with fruit. And one of the young ladies that told me, that works here yesterday, told me that they cut this down to the ground every spring. And look how it grows up. I'm like so impressed and amazed. And you guys see right there through the fence, what do you see? Those beautiful big red berries. Now I thought blackberry season was over, but apparently not. Just look at all. And I have these lovely cannas. And mine are slow growing, but they're still coming up. And look at the beautiful blooms. These pretty red, well, they're not red. They're more like a coral color flower. See that? And these have some damage. That lovely, lovely, pesky, pesky Japanese beetle. But they're still very pretty. Very pretty. So I'm going to try to take my time and not make this too long. Look, look. These cannas right here. Oh my gosh, so gorgeous. And oh, look at all the huge bumblebees. I'm seeing more than 20 right now. They are all just going crazy. Do you see them? Loving this. This is lavender. Oh, and it smells nice. There's moths. And you're going to see several plants just like this, right? And the bees don't, they're so into it that they're not paying me any mind. Just loaded down. So if you don't have any bees in your garden, they're probably here at the community garden. And oh, look at the beautiful African marigolds. Now I have some of these. I love flowers that look like that. They're nice size, bright colored, and oh, they're lasting and they're pretty. And look at the coleus. The coleus are standing about 4 feet tall. And look at these cannas. Now this flower, I'm going to have to find out where they got this from. Because I love this. I don't know if it's coming across to you guys, but it has a nice little purple tinge on it. So very pretty. Sweet potato vines and cannas. So see, that's the walk. And now we're going to walk underneath this trellis that is loaded down with bean vines and gourds. You see that? And so they have different varieties of gourds that are hanging up. Oh my goodness, I am just so excited. So you see the zucchini plants, and it's loaded down with zucchinis in there. Can you see that? And then there's a strawberry bed. Gourds everywhere. Flowers. That's what I just walked through. And the entranceway with the shovel and the spade. And then you come into this. And then right here, more berry plants. They have little lights. But there's, oh, look at that, ripe berries. See those beautiful blackberries? Now, I thought blackberry season was over, but not here at the community garden. Look at that. Look at that. Just loaded down with blackberries. Loaded down. And here is a grapevine loaded down with these. See those beetles? See the pesky pests? Tearing up the leaves. Just destructive. Mating and eating. Doggone shame. But, oh, over here they still have raspberries growing. So we're going to go underneath this trellis. They have grapevines. And look, cantaloupes. Oh, look at that. See the butterfly over here resting? Oh, well, he didn't want to be bothered with me, but that's okay. He's like, lady, I just want to do my thing. See, and apparently, nobody's picking and eating this fruit. Oh, look at all of, now they do, I see a squash bug. I just see one. He just ran in here from the camera. I don't see tons of squash bug eggs, but you know, if you see one squash bug, there's some eggs there somewhere. But the plants still look really good. Really good. Oh, and look at the squash. Nobody's harvesting. It's huge. There's two of them right there. Do you see it? Huge. It's the size of a cantaloupe. And this is some kind of berry bush. I don't know what this is, but it's big. It's pretty. And let's see what we have over here. This is the back of the blackberries. I think I'm going to have to pick some of those, you guys. The strawberry patch. The zucchini patch. And then this here is the hardy orange. And it's really only good for marmalade. But it's also called the flying dragon. I'm a lot calmer today. I'm still excited, but a lot calmer. And, oh, okay, so this is like a mulberry tree. They have it cut low. I just saw one little berry on there. So this is another blackberry bush. And right here, oh, look at there. Loaded down with apples. Loaded down with apples. And I mean, I see quite a few with damage, you know. And look, there they are. There they are. You see them? Japanese beetles. See them? See them? They're everywhere. I guess we're just going to have to accept it. But there's still tons of fruit on here that's not damaged and looks really good. Oh, my goodness. So this is 1, 2, 3 apple trees. Planted fairly close together. And here's some kind of watermelon vine. Oh, this is the Liberty Dwarf. I don't see the watermelon. Hiding underneath the apple tree. Oh, look, and there's watermelon down there. And then here, this looks to be plums. Yes. And nobody's harvesting any of this stuff. Look at it. The plums are drying out on the tree. Oh, look, and there's the beetles. I mean, they're everywhere. Wow. I cannot believe in the 2 years that I've been coming down here, I've never taken a walk through here. I am like so in love with the community garden. Wow. And look at all the pears. And then we have more berry bushes over here, blackberries. And here's this massive, massive fig, Chicago hardy fig. And I can't believe it. She said that they cut this down every year in the spring. They cut it down to the ground. So all of this growth comes back up in 1 year. And then the volunteer, well, she's not a volunteer. She's actually working down here. She said that every year it produces fruit. They'll have the fruit about September. So I'm walking underneath an apricot tree. Now, I don't see any fruit at all on this tree, so I don't know if apricot season is past. But it's planted fairly close between the plum tree, the Asian pear, and the apricot tree. So they have here some other kind of, what's this, American, no, not American. You can see some kind of rose bush is what this is. And then over here, another Asian pear tree loaded down with fruits. Now the fruits aren't very large, you see, in comparison to my hand. They're not very large on this particular tree. The other tree had larger fruit, but still loaded down with organic, healthy fruit. Now this here is a Warren pear, and it's a semi-dwarf, and it's loaded down with fruit also. But man, look at this Asian pear tree. Just clusters. A few thousand pears on there. Wow. And this is a nectarine tree. And it has already bared its fruit because I see all the dried, unpicked fruit on the tree. Man. So here they have more. So there's a peach tree right there. Walk this way and then I'll come back up. So you see raspberries. What these are. Still some on the vines, nice and ripe. And this here is called, oh, these are the aronia berries. I bought one of these. I bought, I think maybe 6 of these actually. I didn't realize that they got so tall because they were saying like 1 to 2 feet. Huh. And I haven't decided, well, I did decide where I was going to put them. And now I'm kind of thinking maybe I need to rethink that. Because this is a little bit bigger than what I was thinking. But I'm sure I can probably prune it to keep it at a decent size that I want. Man, just loaded down with fruit. And nobody's eating this stuff. Here's some more watermelon vines and watermelons. You guys see the watermelons and the squash all mixed in. Don't know what this tree is. This is a gomi, a sweet scarlet gomi. I don't know, do these bear fruit? And then the raspberry bushes. We're going to go back underneath this trellis and then we'll walk around on the other side. So over here, they're starting to plant out fall crops of broccoli. And look at this, tomatillos. This bush is huge. It's absolutely gorgeous. And then you see the tomatoes. This is a row of tomatoes. They have cherry tomatoes planted all along here. Broccoli and raspberries. A patch of Swiss chard. Look how tall those are. You guys see all of that? So right here, oh, look at their okra plants. This is really bushy. I love how beautiful the okra flowers are. They're so pretty. Man, they are pretty. I do not like okra, but I love the flowers. The back of the aronia berry bushes and the raspberry bushes. And some sweet corn. And ooh-wee, sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes. There's even a bee over there. I mean, they have all of the pollinators. So here is asparagus, and I guess it's going to seed. They've been harvesting that, you see. Brussels sprouts. I don't know what this is. I don't see a sign for it. Now, I have this, Malabar spinach. And if you pinch these vines, more vines will shoot out. The kale looks very ornamental. Because nobody's harvesting. They're just letting this stuff grow. The artichokes, long beans up the trellis. More chard. More corn. Zucchinis. Oh, look at here. Eggplants. Look at this. You guys see that? Almost a foot long. In front of some coleus. What kind of zucchini, eggplant is that? Solanaceae? I'm not for sure. And then the lovely cannas. Some more eggplant. There's the zucchini. And then peppers. Lots of peppers. Ancho pepper. Orange sun pepper. Big Bertha. The marigolds and some ground cover. Look at the peppers. And nobody's harvesting. Now here's my hand. And this is the pepper. Huge, right? Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And then they're planting out some more of the fall crops, getting the beds ready. But look at all the ripe peppers. I guess they're going to leave everything on the vines. Just load it down. Do you guys see why I was so excited yesterday at the community garden when I took this tour for the first time by myself? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to stop this video here because it's getting long. It's 15 minutes. So I'll see you later. Be easy.